Hi guys, welcome back to the video. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. So the other day I actually gave my girlfriend, Becky, her first ever golf lesson. We did it for fun, basically just recorded it, and actually when I look back at it I thought actually this would be really useful to show you how like a first ever lesson for someone might go, because I think a lot of people get very nervous before having golf lessons, and you know, rightly so. If you're new to golf and you've never sort of picked up a golf club before, the idea of walking into a golf club and having a lesson or asking for a lesson with a pro is going to be really, really daunting. I just wanted to put this out there to show you exactly how a first lesson might go, and to also hopefully show you that it's not as scary as it might seem. If you watch it all the way through, you might pick up some nice pointers if you're quite new to golf as well. Hope you enjoy it. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the bell icon next to it, and you get alerted to any new video I post. And if you enjoy the video, please do give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel and it helps other people like yourself find the video online. Let's get started. Coming in basically with no experience. I'm just going to start, I'm going to put us like 100 yards away, maybe 50, just something that's like hopefully pretty attainable. Anyone that I start with golf swings or golf lessons, I basically will automatically go into getting you to tee it up because it's so much more forgiving. First thing, how we're going to hold the golf club. I just want you to kind of mirror what I did. Well, golf club on the floor, club face pointing towards your target. Okay. Then whilst the club face points towards your target, you're going to put your left hand on the golf club at the top, the grip, and you're going to make sure that grip runs across your fingers, at the base of the fingers. So, then you're going to get the left hand palm wrapped around on top and the fingers wrapped around underneath. So you get a nice sort of firm position in the hand.
Yeah.
And then we'll interlock your fingers. So we're going to interlock your index finger of your left hand with your little finger of your right hand.
Yeah.
And then again the grip of the club is going to run across the fingers of your right hand. Getting pretty much up in towards the base of the fingers. Then you're going to get that right hand wrapped around on top, and you should get your left thumb pointing, or left thumb sitting down in the V of your right hand. So just bring that right hand up a little bit higher. That's it. But then the V of your thumb and finger on your right hand will point up to your right shoulder.
Yeah.
So you will feel like it's pretty much on top of the grip, but the V will actually point to your right shoulder. Okay. And the V on your left hand will point up to your right shoulder too. That's when you know you've got your hands in the right place. And the fact that they're interlocking, they're going to be working together rather than against each other. Next thing we're going to do is how to stand to the ball. So basically what I want you to do is pop the club head in behind the ball, and then what you're going to do is get yourself into a good posture. So you're going to start upright, standing pretty much up straight. And whilst you're standing up straight, you're going to push your hips back and keep your legs straight so you feel some pulling down the back of the leg. So as you push hips back, you're going to lean yourself forward.
Yeah. So
like chest down to the floor a little bit more. Then with that pulling down the back of your legs, you're going to just soften the knees a little bit. And with your feet, just bring them to shoulder width apart. Okay, just a touch wider. That's it. You want to have nice balance by having your feet a little bit wider apart. Once you're in posture, you should be able to then get your arms hanging underneath your shoulders rather than stretch out in front of you or too close to you. So you know you're in good posture, in a good ball position, when once you're in that position, the arms hang underneath you and the club head still sits behind the ball. Now, final thing is a really simple golf swing that I'm going to teach you. So if I swap places with you really quick. So once you've got your grip, left hand on, right hand on, yourself set up to the ball with a posture, so hips going back, leaning forward from the waist, soften the knees, and then go with the feet shoulder width apart. Your golf swing is going to be made up of a turn of the shoulders and a lifting of the hands. Okay? So as you start the club away, you're going to be turning your shoulders. That's going to get the club into this sort of position. Then with the wrists, you're going to hinge and make an L position. So that's that L between left arm and wrist up the shaft. Then from here you continue to turn the shoulders whilst lifting the hands up high. That way you will get yourself into a position at the top. To then put it into reverse, you'll start to turn the shoulders back to the ball, bring the hands down towards the ball, and then you're coming into impact by turning your hips, turning your torso, turning your chest and your shoulders towards the target. And that'll bring you into a nice follow through. If you can, try and transfer your weight from right to left. Imagine if you're going to walk on after you hit the shot. Give it a few practice swings first without the ball. So just on your backswing, try and keep yourself, you're making a nice full turn, but you're allowing your lower half to move too much with it. The feeling of your belt buckle pointing forward, but your shoulders turning this way. It's a bit cliche, but keep your head still. There is a lot to think about. When you finish, hands over your left shoulder. Just like you do on the backswing, your hands are above your right shoulder. Down, up over your left shoulder. Feeling ready to hit the ball? All I try and get anyone to do in the first session is make contact with the ball. Doesn't matter where it goes or how far it goes, it's just, can we send that ball forward? We concentrate on the movement, not where the ball's going to go. That was a really good backswing, but the one thing you didn't do in downswing is transfer the weight from right to left, not left to right, which is when you lean back on your back foot. You get into the finish and you feel any weight on your right foot, we haven't transferred it enough.
Oh, I see, so it's got to be on my left.
You've got to try and work from right to left in the downswing. Good. Look at that one.
That's why I took my time and thought about it a bit more.
What was that, 4th or 5th swing? And you're already up over 50 yards with that shot. So setup wise, you see how you got, because the grip's all good, you've got nice alignment of shoulders, hips, feet with your target. Good, so turning the shoulders really well. What we want to really try and get you doing is transferring the weight through. In the first session, the only thing I would now get you focusing on is your transfer. So what are you going to do? Stand side on as if you're going to swing a golf club, so in your normal setup, and you're going to turn and throw the ball as far as you can towards your target. So what you did without even me saying to you, doing something more natural like throwing a ball, you transfer your weight right to left without thinking as you turn, which is what you're doing in the golf swing. You turn your hips to face the target, so you're going from side on to the target with a transfer of weight. Good. Again, much better transfer, and you're not even trying to think about it.
Yeah.
Weight transfer is starting at the start of your downswing, followed by a turn, followed by the hit. And then that continues with momentum through to the finish. If you at any point kind of stop or try and help the ball up, everything starts to go the other way. So swap it for a golf club now. Better. Much better. So see, that's the expletives. Hits a shot. Bollocks. Okay, so which way do you feel like your weight went on that one? Yeah. It's sort of, you swiveled around your right foot. Feel like you turn your left leg into like a post that you can turn around, and to do that you've got to put pressure in it. Better effort.
I feel backwards though, I know what you mean now.
Yeah, so all you would do, like at home, simple drill, you don't even need a golf club at home, you would just get yourself in your room in front of a mirror, ideally because you can see what you're doing. Make some swings, sort of air swings back. Keep yourself centered, so I'm still over the ball. Down, still centered over the ball, but I'm starting to shift my weight left, and then turn and start to finish in my left leg with my weight facing the target. So if I keep just doing back, through, then I'm going to start to train your body to do the right thing. Good effort. Again, that was better. Weight went into your left side more. You've got a lot of information rattling around now in your head.
Yeah.
But already, all that information you're processing into a golf swing.
Yeah.
So the more you can practice the golf swing with or without the golf club, the more the less you're going to have to think. Bring yourself a bit closer. See your arms start to go out in front of you.
Okay.
Like you're reaching. Weight transfer.
Yeah.
Could be enough to kind of make a difference when you go in.
I think it's because I don't like the twist.
Yeah.
It's just
It's not a natural movement unless you sort of come from a sport where you already do that. To us, throwing a ball can be a big benefit. Good stuff. Let's do a little recap. So getting you to hold the golf club, left hand on top, cross the fingers with the grip, leave your thumb and finger pointing to your right shoulder. So another reference of seeing 2 to 3 knuckles on your left hand. When you look down, you should know then your left hand's in a good spot. Right hand on underneath, interlocking fingers. Grip again across the fingers, so you have the fingers on top of the club, pointing at your right shoulder. Then set up, getting yourself from upright, pushing the hips back, and getting your chest pointing down. Once you've got into this position, soften the knees, arms hang underneath, and we should then be able to know whether we need to shuffle away from the ball a bit or towards the ball a little bit. So posture's determining your ball position away from you, and then in the middle of your feet, with your feet shoulder width apart. Then once you're there, you're going to start to turn the shoulders back, hinge the club to create the L shape, turn to the top with your shoulders and get the hands nice and high. Then as you bring that back down into reverse, you're starting to transfer that weight from right to left as you rotate yourself, so as you would say twist. Yeah, so you turn around your left leg now rather than your right leg. You'll be turning and transferring the weight through, finishing the weight on the left leg, chest and belt pointing to your target. Easy as that. Happy? Awesome.